Hello, friends. Welcome to this series again, where I'm discussing about the effects of transit on all 12 ascendants. Transits we consider three major planets: Saturn, Rahu, and Jupiter. So these are the major forces which actually manages to give changes, cause changes, or rather forces us to change either in positive directions, sometimes maybe in negative direction also. So we always need to be very much careful about these transits. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the changes that are going to take place in the Gemini ascendant people. What Gemini ascendant people are going to face, or what kind of changes they are going to feel in coming 12 months from here to next Hindu Samvatsar. So let me first describe the planetary positions of current in Gemini ascendant. Saturn is in ninth house and Rahu is in the 10th house, Ketu 4th, Jupiter is in 11th house. From May onwards, the only planet that is going to change the position, that is Jupiter, from 11th to 12th. It will move 11th to 12th. Rest Rahu Ketu would remain same throughout the year and Saturn would also remain same throughout the year. Now how these changes are going to affect their lives in coming 12 months. Saturn in ninth is not really a great placement, not really a great transit, but yes, since Saturn is moving in its own sign, so it has been supporting Gemini ascendant since last, you can say 2 years, almost 2 years, 1.5 years, and it will keep on supporting them in coming 1 year also. Like especially when Saturn is aspecting on 11th and 6th house, it means in terms of income and in terms of profession they have been doing successfully well, satisfactory, you can say the performance is there, and the income is also they are pretty much satisfied with that. So almost the same kind of effects would remain same. I'm again repeating, these are only transit effects. If your dasha is changing or antardasha is changing or some planetary combinations that are taking place in your horoscope, the results might severely change in either directions. Whatever I am explaining is the only transit movement of these three planets. So Saturn's effect would remain almost same, whatever area Saturn is covering, whatever effects they were facing, almost the same things will be there. Like third house, Saturn is causing troubles with their either the siblings or the neighbors. Relationship is not good enough. So almost the same effects would remain there. Since Jupiter was also aspecting third house, so now Jupiter will move from 1st May to the 12th house. So relationship with siblings or neighbors might even get tense because till now Jupiter is managing the things. But now Jupiter is moving into 12th house. So that beneficence is gone. So that benefic effect of Jupiter is gone. So people with Gemini ascendant need to be very careful with their relationships with their colleagues. Third house is anyway connected with colleagues also. Third house is connected with siblings also. Third house is connected with neighbors also. They are very much need to take care of this. And third house is very importantly connected with short trips also. If your profession is such where you need to travel a lot, you should be very much caring while traveling. You might have to face some problems, or you might have lose some of your important documents or some of your important belongings. You need to be very careful of it. Rahu Ketu would remain same. 10th and 4th transit of Rahu Ketu is not considered very favorable. It causes a lot of mental stress, a lot of dissatisfaction in performance, or the bosses are not very much happy. Sometimes the person is forced to take such kind of changes in job, whether he is forced to join such a company where things are not really positive, or sometimes his promotion or position is changed or profile may be changed, that the person has been given a kind of responsibility which is really challenging to perform, which is really challenging to fulfill. So 4-10 connection of Rahu Ketu will have which has been causing them some kind of professional dissatisfaction, or maybe not really favorable relationships from their mother or the close relatives, because fourth house is under the control of Ketu, So wherever Ketu is, naturally dissatisfaction is. Or like those who are trying to, purchase their home or build their home, facing some kind of or the other issues, or maybe fighting a legal battle over a land because of Ketu's effect. Now, Jupiter's movement will at least give them a kind of relief from fourth house issues, or any if any legal battle is going, or if you are trying to purchase a land but couldn't, or you were trying to purchase a house but couldn't, or you were trying to you know uh, build any house but couldn't, or your mother, you were having some kind of tense relationship with your close relatives or mother. At least Jupiter is going to bless you in this case. Jupiter is going to provide the divine blessings, and you might see things are getting positive in terms of fourth house. Negativity of Ketu would definitely be mitigated, very well balanced and controlled by Jupiter in coming 12th house, in coming 12 months. Now, what Jupiter is again going to change. Now, Jupiter will have an aspect on 6th house also. Saturn, Jupiter both having aspect on 6th house, which is good, especially for those who are looking for a new job or who are looking for a favorable job change. This is really a favorable transit. If Dasha, Antardasha, and Mahadashas are supporting you, definitely you will be blessed with positive results. There is no doubt about it. Especially for those who are trying very hard to get a perfect job, either in private sector or in government sector. A bit of support from Antardasha or Dasha will definitely give them favorable changes or desirable jobs. So sixth house related issues would definitely be in favorable for the Gemini ascendant people. But at the same time, since Jupiter has now moved to 12th house, house of expenses, so medical bills might increase. Medical bills, medical expenses might increase. So you need to have a sincere care of your health also. You need to have sincere, very much sincere towards your daily routine, towards your daily fooding, towards your sleep, everything. You need to have a very balanced life. If you missed out your daily routines, or if you're taking food like anything without any precaution, or you are not bothered about your sleep, or you are not bothered about your physical work, the medical expenses can increase. You need to be very precautious in that case. Now Jupiter again would have aspect on 8th house, which is a very good one. Your this Jupiter is going to help your spouse also financially. If your spouse is looking for any kind of job, or your spouse might get a promotion also, or your spouse might get something from legacy also, because 8th house is connected with legacy also. So this is favorable aspect on 8th house. You might also be blessed with legacy, or any legal battle is going on in terms of legacy, or any kind of policy maybe may get matured, and you might get some unexpected money. So this 8th house aspect is good of Jupiter for Gemini ascendant people. Challenging thing is the movement of Ketu and movement of Jupiter into 12th house. In 12th house, Jupiter itself is not very happy. So expenses would be there. You might plan some kind of luxury trip also, or some kind of vacations, costly vacations, or you might get involved into extramarital affair also. That can also disturb your financial balance. That can also be a reason for expenses. So you need to be very much precautious in that case. You need to be very much precautious while expensing, because Jupiter is going to give you some expensive mood, but rather it won't support you to earn that much, because Saturn is having aspect on 11th house. So income would remain same. Income would remain same, and challenging part is what? Expenses are going to increase. Either you are going to afford any luxury which you shouldn't, or any luxury vacations which you shouldn't, or extramarital affair which you shouldn't. So, or the medical bills. So expenses are very much tend to increase while income would remain same. This is the biggest challenge for Gemini people in upcoming 12 months. If any way Dasha Antardashas are not supporting, red alert. Be very much alert. Otherwise you may be in debt trap. You may take unwanted debts, unrequired debts, and that you will find yourself very difficult to repay. So financial management is the call. Financial management is the ultimate challenge. Health management is the ultimate challenge. Control over expenses and income is the ultimate challenge that Gemini people are going to face. Although Jupiter is definitely going to help them out to get mentally relieved or to maintain cordial relationship with their parents and cordial relationship with their close relatives, that's good. But this is a challenge. At the same time, since Jupiter is 10th lord moving into the 12th house, there could be some changes in the job also. The changes might be positive also and negative maybe. It depends upon your dasha and antardasha. If dasha is favorable, you might get a chance to move abroad also. You might get a promotion or any kind of your project where you may be selected to move abroad, and you could have at least a chance to stay there for a year, and that could increase your income also. But if dashas and antardasha is not supporting, your profile might get changed or your due promotion may be on hold. This could be another effect of Jupiter into 12th house. Now, end result depends on dasha and antardasha. That's what I'm continuously repeating, because transitory planets are only the executives, those who are supposed to deliver the results. But who's planning the result? Who's making the result is the executive bodies. That is your planetary combinations and dasha antardasha, mahadasha and antardasha and pratyantardasha. These four things actually plan the result, and the transits deliver that result. So overall, for Gemini people, a bit of challenging time ahead. Lot of precautions are required. I am not trying to create any kind of terror in your mind. I am just reminding you, I am just telling you to be cautious, which is very, very important. Unless we are not mentally prepared for coming changes, it is really difficult to face the challenges. When you are mentally prepared, when you know the summer is going to come, rather summer is not going to bother you that much. When you are not aware of summer and all of a sudden summer comes into the picture, that is going to bother you a lot. So this is just a kind of warning to get prepared. Okay. So I'm concluding the session here for Gemini. In next video, I'll be discussing about Cancer. Thank you very much for being with me.